Guys, the Trx6 TRX6 is about to get an upgrade. The Power Hobbies 770 winch right here. This thing looks to be a powerhouse of a winch. So that with a printed mount I've got off of Thingiverse, printed it up. Hopefully that holds up. Now to make all this work, you can't really use the stock radio unless you use one of those little key fob things, which I really do not like those. So we're going to upgrade the radio as well to a GT5, and I'll show you guys the setup on this in that, and we're going to take it out for a drive. Take a look. Here we are. Let's check this thing out. Nice clean case. Kind of looks like the 760 MG as far as all the case and all that. Now it looks to be a simple plug and play, so it's going to power from the receiver, which is why we're putting in the GT5. Well, gotta have a GT5 in it, or at least a different radio of some kind. If not, you gotta have that key fob, which, like I said, I really am not a fan of. So, got the spool right here, got some cable, got a scale hook. Should look pretty darn good. This is the piece I printed right here. Hopefully this will hold it. We're gonna find out. A while back I added 16 lights to the chassis. So that's a lot of lights. Now I've got to move these two because, well, got to put that new plate in place. So I'm just simply going to take these loose and find a place for them a little later. With the 4 screws in the corner, the plate comes right up. Obviously, got the lights out, and I'm just simply going to tie them up over there for now. The new printed piece actually goes in perfectly. I'm totally surprised. Sometimes my stuff doesn't quite work right, so anyway, let's go and get the 770 in there and see what it looks like. Fits in perfectly. Look at that. Wow, this could be the easiest install ever. The drum is in place. It came with its own screw and all that. Just simply tied a knot, and I'm going to pull this right through up to it, and that should hold the cable in place. This is going together super easy thanks to the winch mount plate. That was a 3D to RC on Thingiverse. Wow, that's amazing. Then this right here, I just simply drilled a hole through there. Hopefully I won't have to modify the body. May have to, not a big deal, but anyway, that's how that is going to be set. Now we get to start getting it into some wiring and GT5 work. The way I'm going to set this up, since it doesn't have any momentary, I really wish it had momentary, is this is actually going to be for the winch. Out, stop, in. So hopefully it's kind of slow. If it's super fast, that could be an issue. So this is going to be for the 2-speed transmission right here. You see right there. And then as far as the diff locks, the front one, I'm going to set the end points to where simply I turn it all the way down and the front end is open. Just simply turn it all the way up and it's fully locked. So these will be all the way this way or that way. Front diff, rear diff. And that's pretty much it. I mean, should be a simple setup, right? This is what's under the lid right now. Notice I have this right here, which is basically a bypass because I have the BEC giving higher voltage to the steering servo right here. So this is the bypass. This way the ESC is powering the 6 volts all throughout that. So unless I do another bypass, like a double bypass, this is just simply going to be running off of the regular 6 volts. And in all honesty, that's probably going to be perfectly fine. So that's what I'll try. I'll just go that way, see how that works out. Okay guys, let's go ahead and check this winch out real quick. I'm going to push this out. There it is. Now I'm going to pull it back in, and there it is winding back up. So I got to be careful here. Whoop, there we go. And it actually went in pretty well. I think it's good in there. I want to make a piece to come down using one of these holes right here and actually make a guide for that. Now, one thing that's interesting to see here is notice it's not drifting. It's not allowing the cable to, take the tension off. It's holding the tension. That's pretty good. And I'll show you guys this out on the rocks. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the programming of the radio real quick. These are the EPAs for channel 3. This is the transmission. Now I reversed channel 3, so it came into it'll when you turn it on, it goes into first gear. Now 64% for first gear, 58% for second gear, and it's on that channel 3 button right there. Channel 4 EPA, this is the winch, and it is simply 100% in both directions. Now, just want you guys to know, if you turn this all the way down with that channel, you can actually adjust the speed, but you got to get all the way down into here. Once you get down around 25% or down, you can actually slow down the winch. Not sure if this is good for it or not, but it does work that way. I'm just going to leave mine at 100% both directions. This is channel 5. This is the rear diff locker right here. 64% for unlocked. Turn it all the way over, and then we go to 83% for locked. And that's just it. All the way down this way, unlocked. All the way that way, locked. In the middle, just kind of, well, just go all the way one way or the other. Channel 6 is the same way. It's also reversed. So, all the way down this way, the diff is open. Turn it all the way that way, it is locked. Simple as that. Same as with channel 5. I do want you guys to know, if this is in the out position or the in position, I'm going to leave it in the out position, then we're going to turn the system on. Notice the winch starts working automatically. So basically, make sure that you have this in the down or in the neutral position. If not, the winch is going to start running in one direction or the other. Hopefully it runs in the out. If it runs in the end, you could damage your truck. With this thing being as capable as it is, I may have to run most of it open this. Wow, it still made it. Woo! Beautiful. Hey, okay, that'll work. Nothing can ever climb this because it's really in bad shape. And I'm all the way up against that. So we're going to test this. Now this does have the axe, you know, the motor I just showed you and all that, the axe system. So we're going to, okay, I'm about to hook this up. I'm going to get one hand here. Well, okay, I'll have to hook it up and come back. Hang on. And using both hands, I was able to connect it up. It's over top of that, and it is right down in there. So hopefully it'll work. Let's see what we can do here. Wow, that's pretty darn strong. That's pretty darn awesome. After seeing that, I don't know how I'll top that. I mean, that was pretty darn amazing. Now see here, what we're going to do, I'm gonna go ahead and just try that. Should have both ends locked. And there you go. But climbing up that round piece, that just simply wasn't going to happen. Now there is something else I can do. What's on the back of good old Smiley here? Well, I know what's on the back of Smiley. And it's pretty darn nasty. Oh yeah, we're going to get it. This one I'm going into with diffs locked. Not even going to attempt open diffs on this one. That was my flip-flop. Wow. Get that back end over. See, don't think this is quite up the alley for the Trx6. Wow. All right, so I'm off the course there. We're going to back up and get on back on the course right here. That good old bumper is just all, there we go, got around it. Now let's see if we can get over through here. Wow, this is going to be rough. Wow. Not so good here, huh? Alright, well, we're just going to simply go for this right here then. Let's just try this. Wow. Oh, the nasty is not Trx6 friendly, is it? Okay, so here we are. I'm going to set the winch up over here to try to put some tension on it to drive it down. And this is going to be interesting. All right. Okay, I've got that cable hooked up right over to there. Try to work this. This is a little bit different than with the GT5. And winch is definitely something you have to let the winch work and then drive right along with the winch. All right, now I got to turn the winch off. Get this hooked up back to here. Hopefully it'll just go back because I doubt I'm going to need it again. All right, I'm going to get this back over through here and I'm going to get it rehooked up and then we're going to be ready. Okay, got all that hooked up. Now let's see if we can drive across this. Oh yeah. Piece of cake. Holy cow, look at that. Get it back on here, come on back up, and we are done with that. And it's time to see what this winch has got. See if we can get this thing all hung up in the air here. Now keep in mind, this is just on the 6 volts. It's capable of more voltage than this, which would, you know, make it a little bit faster and a little bit stronger. There it is, completely up. Let's try something. No drift. Look at that, holding. That is awesome. That is awesome. Now, this winch is nice, guys. I really like it. Guys, that 770 winch worked great. I love how it just held. No drifting. Even the 1060 on a servo winch has a little bit of drift to it. I mean, it's got full brake on the motor, but it has a little bit of drift. This thing didn't drift at all. That was really impressive. When I pulled in and it pulled in on the bumper, that tension right there immediately told me that it's got a great hold to it. So I'm not sure if it's an active hold or what. So winch, absolutely phenomenal. However, wasn't really happy with the GT5 in this. As far as the operational control of the truck goes, that's perfectly fine, but I kind of would rather have that winch on a momentary. So more than likely, chances are really good, I'm going to be putting a hack GT3C into the Trx6. Now that's an 8-channel radio. If you guys want to see that go into here and then me go through the settings and all that, as far as the endpoints and everything like that, let me know in the comments below. Now, there are links in the description for this servo winch and all that, so make sure you check that out. So, guys, I like it, and it's staying in. And the 3D to RC guy off of Thingiverse, that mount, perfect. Could not have asked for a better mount. Went in, fit well, servo fit great. Happy with that. Happy with that. So check that description for links for the servo winch from Power Hobby. Also in that description are affiliate links: eBay, Amazon, and AMain. If you have something you want in the cart, if you can think about it, just sit back and say, oh, hang on for a second. I know Exo's video's got links. Come in, click a video. Up underneath it, you'll find the description and all that. I believe it's a little drop down box. Click the link to eBay, Amazon, or AMain, or Red Cat. I'm an affiliate with Red Cat as well. So click that link, go there, and just simply check out with whatever you have in your cart. It all counts. Guys, hopefully you liked this video. That servo winch has found its home. It is going to stay there. Guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you really like what you see, consider clicking on that join button down below. With that, you can actually become a channel member. Members get early viewing of many of the videos and, a little bit more personalized. Guys, thank you all for watching.